What's up, guys? It's Mother's Day. You're probably not going to see this video on Mother's Day because I have another video to put up and my internet's slow. But got some Rolling Rock to try out. 24 ounce. It's a big can. My brother's little project right here. Trying to park the hot tub deck or the cat cove. Where's a shady spot to sit? Somewhere back here. There's a lawn boy. This will work quite well. From the bike and lawnmower graveyard. Alright, not so bad. Got myself a new hat. Ooh, this seat's hot. My butt sweat, jeez. Cooking. $1 at a etc. shop. It's a thrift store. An actual trucker hat. My Chevy one's just falling apart. This one's like brand spanking new. It says Camp Savone on it. I have no idea what that is. Other than a camp, don't care. It's a nice trucker hat though. So Rolling Rock, also known as the beer that James Rolfe, Angry Video Nerd, drinks. To honor the tradition of his greatest brand, we quote from the original pledge of quality from the glass-lined tanks of Old Latrobe. We tender this premium beer for your enjoyment as a tribute to your good taste. It comes from the mountain springs to you. So there we go. And it had some other like smaller cans or bottles, I don't know what, something else at the little gas station, but it was IPA or whatever, you know, the bitter crap, and I'm like, nah. It's quite good. It's almost like Miller, just the frothiness toned down. So it's nowhere bitter, nowhere strong. Kind of like the blonde stuff a bit more, but it's also a bit more filling, I guess. I don't know. I'm just quote novice at this stuff. So pretty much, it's a good beginner beer. It's not going to give you the beer face. I would think it wouldn't. And it seems like it has more flavor than Busch. And maybe Budweiser. Yep, so yesterday, went with my buddy Ben to Salem after washing cars, and we went to like 3 Goodwills, the one in Lancaster, one in Commercial, and the one on Portland Road or some street. And I'm not going to go to the one on Portland Road anymore, or whatever street it is, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the one where it only has like a little section for electronics, like broken computers, and pretty much if games, and then there's monitors and TVs, and everything else is just in bins and bins and bins, just garbage pretty much. It's just not even worth the time. I have gotten a Asia record there. I've gotten a some CD, I forget what it was. I've gotten a CD there, but other than that, hey, I've been there like 4 times, and 2 of the times I've got something. It's not worth going there anymore, because unless you're like dirt poor and you get clothes, it's not. If you can, if you're a lucky person and you dig, you can find some decent clothes. Put on a scale, and it's like $1.50 an ounce, a pound, something like that. And you can get quite a lot of clothes for very little money. But other than buying clothes, it's not even worth your time. I mean, going through the books, you know, the weight kind of adds up, so it's not even worth it in the books, in my opinion. because it's just a grab bag, just a pile of junk. If you want to find a cheap vacuum cleaner, maybe. They had a lawnmower there that had no rope. The dipstick was barely hanging in there. It looked like it had a rough life, and they wanted $32. Now, 32 is cheap, but for something you can't pull a rope on and see if it turns over, I wouldn't drop $1 on it. However, I guess I could have turned the blade to see if it had compression, but I was really like, wow, they have this at Goodwill. So this is like something you'd see at like a Mexican flea market, you know, something that the dumps, not in a Salem Goodwill. Yeah, the place is rough. We didn't get to go to Teen Challenge, which last time I went there, they had a lot of good stuff. So we got the farming game and a bunch of other stuff, a couple Crosby, Stills, and Nash records. But yeah, I went to Lancaster Game Crazy. I finally got a Game Genie. I'm not gonna hold it out to show you. That's the one thing I'm gonna tease. Finally got a Game Genie. I stuck it in my bag to clear off the table, and the little clamp thing that holds in it doesn't really hold in the game, it just kind of helps holding the game. It says Game Genie on there, this little tab. When I stuck it in my bag, it broke. I'm like, oh crap. And then I look at it really closely, and actually it's already been broke. It just got glued, so I don't feel so bad. It was only $10, and it's not a huge bargain, but they're not that common. They used to be fairly uncommon. You know, you might be able to find one for $15 not every other game store, but that was years ago, and you could, every game store had a Game Crazy, or, Super Nintendo games, older retro games. But now you're lucky to find one for $15 online. So when I looked it up, it was like 15, 20, 15, 20, 21, and then like 30 with the factory booklet that came with it. I know I did good. So that was the best find last night. Everything else I'm going to tell about my next crap update video. I might get that done today. I doubt it, since we're having a Mother's Day barbecue thing over here. And yeah, I was going to film it yesterday, but I ran out of time. So yeah, my review on this beer, it's good. This is like $2 for a can, 24 ounce, and like $10 you can get a 10-pack, I think. I really wanted to try the freaking Shock Top, but grabbed this and it was a bit cheaper, and I thought, well, I'll just get this one big can, and then when I get more money, I'll get the Shock Top that has, a 6-pack, because I think this Shock Top was, I didn't see Rolling Rock in 6 bottles, only like a 12 rack or something. Yeah. So what else been going down? My car, I think it's been getting atrocious gas mileage, but then I put $10 in, it went higher than it did before, when it seemed like it was in the same place on the gauge, but then it went like a little bit higher. So I don't know, the last time I did when I put $25 in, drove it down to about the bottom of the E, and then I put $10 in, and it went 2.5 gallons up, and it's like, wow, that's how far 2.5 gallons is. It's like, I didn't really get so many, 65 miles out of that. It didn't seemed like the gauge dropped faster than it should have. So I don't know what's up with that. It's probably because my mixture, I have to have the screw all the way in, and it doesn't seem like I can get the screw in far enough. Other than that, what's going down? Sold my CD player on eBay. That's cool. I believe I made, let's see, I sold it for $13 or $12 and $3 shipping, or $10 and $3 shipping. Yeah, it was $10 and $3 shipping, I believe it was. And I was off by 12 cents for the shipping rate, so I did pretty good. So I'm gonna put another Sony CD player up on eBay. Hope that sells, as well as finally get around in time to put up the Atari 7800 and some other crap. But yeah, going back to the beer, Tastes good. Try it if you're of legal age or you just want to have a cheap one. I approve. Die, you ant. See you next time. Oh, come on. Well, anyways.